I gave you my hands when the world said no. I gave you my heart. Watch the business grow.
I know we can do this, but we must do it together.
A mini foundation. You don't forget so soon. 10 years of my life.
42 million naira, Daniel. The Ikoyi apartment. Signed off by you. Bypassing me. I want to know exactly what it's for.
Mercy, not here. It's not what you think.
Don't lie to me in a room full of people.
Daniel, look at me when I'm talking to you.
I'm listening, Baba Fresh.
3 months of credit, 3 months next week. My owner guy is asking me why I still supply a boy who cannot pay.
One more delivery. I have a contract closing with the Aja Transport Union. The moment that lands,
I've heard about the Aja contract for 2 months. Contracts don't pay my children's school fees, Daniel. Cash does.
useless. Useless business.
If it's useless, why are your hands still shaking from working on it all morning?
Mercy, I wasn't expecting you until evening.
I closed the shop early. I heard Baba Fresh was coming today. I didn't want you facing him with an empty stomach and an emptier pocket.
He's cutting our supply, Mercy. No parts, no repairs, no income.
It's over before it started.
It's not over. It's Tuesday. How is that supposed to help me?
Because Tuesday means you have until Friday, before the union meets to award the Aja contract. 3 days.
Not 0. You always do that.
Do what?
Make 3 days sound like enough time to save a company.
It's not the company I'm trying to save this afternoon, Daniel. It's you. Eat.
I gave you my hands when the world said no.
Mercy, tell me that is not what I think it is. It's my savings, Blessing. Your savings? The money you've been keeping since you left the bank job? You're giving it to Daniel? I'm investing it in Daniel. There's no difference. That workshop is drowning, Mercy. Everybody in the street is laughing behind your back. Mercy and her boyfriend with the useless business. Let them laugh. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to protect you. You've seen how many women lose everything chasing a man's dream that was never going to work. And I've seen how many men become nothing. The one person who believed in them decided the risk was too much. And if it fails, if he takes your money and the business still collapses, then I fail knowing I gave everything to something I believed in. That's better than succeeding at nothing because I was too afraid to try. You've always been stubborn like this, since we were small. Stubborn built this house we're sitting in, Blessing. Papa was stubborn too. You just forget when it's convenient.
Good morning, how are you? Come and buy your fresh tomatoes.
Mercy, look.
What is it?
The Aja Union. We got it. Full contract, servicing 40 buses. Twice a month, guaranteed for a year.
Daniel.
This is because of you. Every naira, every negotiation, every night you sat here doing my books when you should have been resting. This is yours as much as mine.
I told you Tuesday wasn't the end.
No more Baba Fresh threatening to cut our supply. No more choosing between parts and food.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Oga. One contract doesn't make an empire.
But it's a foundation. And I'm not building anything again without you standing on it with me. We are expanding our operations, delivering more value across Nigeria. This is just the beginning. Daniel Akinola, do you take Mercy to be your wife?
I do. I already know what she's worth. I intend to spend my life proving I understood that from the beginning.
Mercy, do you take Daniel, knowing the road ahead may still be difficult?
I do. I didn't fall in love with an easy road. I fell in love with a man willing to walk it.
I gave you my hands when the world said no.
The Apapa Port logistics deal is done. They chose us over 2 bigger companies.
How? Companies twice our size were bidding for that.
Because I told them the truth. That we don't just deliver goods, we deliver on our word. Apparently that still means something to some people.
3 years ago, I was fixing generators to survive the week. Now we're outbidding companies with 20 years on us.
Don't let it go to your head, Oga. Pride killed bigger empires than this one.
With you watching my head, how can it go anywhere?
Sir, Chief Okonji from the Chamber of Commerce is on the line. He wants to personally congratulate you on the Apapa deal.
Chief Okonji, personally? Put him through.
I gave you my hands when the world said no.
The board approved the headquarters relocation. We move in next quarter.
Good, good.
You've been quiet since the chamber dinner last night. What happened?
Chief Okonji introduced me to some people. Real players, Mercy. Men who don't just run companies, they run rooms. Politicians, bankers, foreign investors.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
It made me realize how small our thinking has been. We've been so busy surviving, we never stopped to imagine what it means to actually arrive.
We built this by staying grounded, Daniel. Surviving well is not a small thing.
Maybe. But I don't want to just survive anymore, Mercy. I want to be undeniable.
I gave you my hands when the world said no.
You're just in time. I made your favorite. Even found proper ofada leaves this time, not the substitute.
Smells good.
How was the site visit today?
Fine. Chief Okonji wants me at the governor's dinner Thursday. Says it's important I'm seen there.
Seen there. Not invited to contribute. Just seen.
That's how this world works, Mercy. Perception matters as much as performance.
I remember when performance was the only thing that mattered to you. When being seen meant being seen fixing an engine faster than anyone else.
That was a different life.
It was 5 years ago, Daniel.
I'm sorry. It's been a long week. Tell me about your day.
The Apapa contract renewal came through, and I finally convinced the textile supplier in Aba to sign with us instead of...
Sorry, continue. The ABBA supplier?
It's nothing important. We can talk business tomorrow.
Make thrive from Tyndall and Pritchard version.
Daniel! Come. There's someone you should meet. My new PR consultant. She handled PR for Senator Cole right before he went bankrupt, actually. But she's brilliant. Faith Adeyemi, Daniel Akinola, the man everyone in this room is talking about tonight.
Mr. Akinola, your Apapa port deal was the talk of 3 different boardrooms this month. Impressive for someone so informally introduced to this circle.
Informally introduced. Is that a polite way of saying new money?
This room is full of inherited names. You're one of the few actual stories in it.
Most people here only want to talk about where I'm going. You're the first tonight to seem interested in where I came from.
That's because where you came from is the only part of your story that's actually interesting, Mr. Akinola. Anyone can inherit success. Very few people build it.
It's true. My wife usually handles introductions like this far more gracefully than I do.
Your wife isn't here tonight, though, is she?
No, she had a client emergency. Last minute.
Then it seems I'll have to keep you company instead. Someone has to make sure Lagos's most talked about businessman doesn't stand alone all evening. Someone had a good night.
Productive night. Chief Okonji introduced me to some serious people. This could open doors we've been trying to open for 2 years.
I wish I could have been there. How was the food, at least? Better than my ofada, I hope, since you barely touched it earlier.
It was fine. Standard event food.
You seem lighter than usual after these things. Usually you complain about the small talk the whole ride home.
Maybe I'm finally getting used to it, adjusting to the room.
I'm glad. I know how much this world matters to you now.
Go to sleep, Mercy. Big week ahead.
I gave you my hands when the world said no. I gave you my heart. Watch the business grow.
The press release for the Chamber partnership. I softened the language around the Apapa numbers. Investors respond better to strategic growth than raw percentages.
You're good at this.
I'm good at understanding what men like you actually need, even when you don't say it out loud.
And what is it I need, Miss Adeyemi?
To be seen as more than just a man who got lucky with a contract 10 years ago. You need the world to see the vision, not just the story.
Nobody's put it that way before.
That's because most people around you are focused on where you started. I'm interested in where you're going. Am I interrupting? Mrs. Akinola, Not at all. Just finalizing the press release. I wasn't aware the PR consultant had been given office access.
Faith's been helping directly with the chamber partnership. It made sense to loop her in closely.
I run the accounts, Daniel. I would have appreciated knowing before I saw a stranger's badge activated on our building system. I'll let you two talk. Mrs. Akinola, it really is an honor. Daniel speaks about you often. The early years, I mean. The early years. Interesting way to describe your wife.
Don't read into things, Mercy. She's a professional doing her job.
I'm not reading into a description, Daniel. I'm reading into a badge that gives her access to a building I helped build the security protocol for.
I don't have the energy for this today.
Then find the energy tomorrow. Because something about this doesn't sit right with me, and I've never once been wrong about that feeling.
I gave you my hands when the world said no.
Daniel, you didn't tell me it would be ready this soon.
I wanted to surprise you. Everything here, the furniture, the paintings, you'll never have to explain yourself to anyone in this space.
You spoil me.
You make me feel like a man worth spoiling someone for. Do you know how long it's been since anyone looked at me the way you do?
How long?
I don't remember Mercy looking at me like this in years. She looks at me like a business partner now, like a project she's managing.
Maybe some people build something together and forget how to enjoy standing inside it. You built an empire, Daniel. You're allowed to enjoy living in it.
I want to. With you.
Then let's not waste time thinking about people who forgot how to enjoy you.
A mini foundation. You don't forget so soon.
That's not right. Tunde, it's Mercy. Sorry to call so late. I need you to check the transaction history for the Ikoyi property account, the one listed under consultant housing. Yes, that one. I'll wait. For an apartment I've never seen, signed off by Daniel directly, bypassing procurement entirely. Thanks, Tunde.
You're welcome.
Okay, Daniel. Let's see exactly what you're building behind my back.
Mrs. Akinola, I didn't realize you'd be attending tonight.
Neither did my husband, it seems.
Yes, Miss Adeyemi has been very involved in recent projects.
Tunde, you've worked with us for 6 years. I need you to be honest with me right now, not diplomatic.
There have been whispers around the office about how much time Oga spends with her. Nobody has proof of anything, Mrs. Akinola, but people talk.
Thank you for your honesty.
Mercy, you made it. I thought the client dinner ran late.
It ended early. Faith, lovely dress. Thank you, Mrs. Akinola. Red felt appropriate for tonight. Appropriate. Yes, that's one word for it.
Faith was just updating me on the partnership rollout. We should let her get back to networking.
Of course. Excuse me. 42 million naira, Daniel.
What?
The Ikoyi apartment. Signed off by you, bypassing procurement, bypassing me. I want to know what it's for.
It's company housing for senior consultants. It's a standard industry practice.
Don't lie to me in a room full of people, Daniel. Not tonight. We will finish this conversation at home.
Mercy, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Calmly.
Calmly? You bought an apartment for a woman half your age, and you want calm?
It's not what you think.
Then tell me what it is. From where I'm standing, my husband spent 42 million naira of our money on someone connected to these events, while I'm the one carrying the company.
You're always too busy. That's exactly the problem, Mercy. When was the last time you came to one of these events without treating everything like another business meeting?
I'm too busy keeping this company from falling apart to worry about whether I look enthusiastic enough for your business partners.
Faith doesn't have to be reminded to enjoy these events, Mercy. She simply knows how to connect with people.
Say that again.
I didn't mean...
Say it again, Daniel. Tell me exactly what you meant. How long?
Mercy.
How long, Daniel?
4 months.
I trusted you. 4 months. While I was closing contracts. While I was defending your name to a board that questioned why we needed to relocate headquarters. While I was signing off on your consultant housing.
It happened slowly. I didn't plan for this.
You planned an apartment, Daniel. You planned bypassing procurement. That is not slowly. That is deliberate. I need you to sleep in the guest room. I can't look at you right now without feeling like everything we've built together. I came as soon as you called. Mercy, are you all right? 4 months, Blessing. He's had an apartment for her for 4 months. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I gave that man everything. My savings, my 20s, 10 years of my life building something beside him, brick by brick, contract by contract. What are you going to do? I don't know yet. But I know I'm done being surprised by him. From this moment, I confirm everything. And when I have the full truth, all of it, I decide what happens next. That sounds less like heartbreak and more like strategy. Heartbreak doesn't build companies, Blessing. Strategy does. I learned that from 10 years of watching him almost lose everything and rebuilding it with my own 2 hands. I'm not going to forget that lesson now, when it matters most.
10 years of my life. Now you did sing new tune.
The West African expansion papers are ready for your signature.
You're still handling my paperwork.
I'm handling the company's paperwork, Daniel. There's a difference now.
Have you thought about us? About what happens next?
I've thought about very little else. But I won't discuss it here, in an office with glass walls and a consultant who might walk in at any moment.
I ended things with Faith. I told her it was a mistake.
Did you?
2 weeks ago. I want to fix this, Mercy. I want us to go back to how things were.
Daniel, look me in the eyes and tell me the apartment in Ikoyi is empty.
I still own the lease. It would be complicated to break it immediately.
Complicated. Of course. Sign the expansion papers by Friday. The board is expecting them.
Mercy, please.
I said I would watch, Daniel. I'm still watching.
Standing in the rain, oh, why you deceive? I built you up. I built you up from nothing to a king.
Everything you asked for is in there, Miss Akinola. Dates, photographs, financial transfers. Your husband did not end things with Miss Adeyemi 2 weeks ago.
When was the most recent visit?
4 days ago, 11 p.m. He left the apartment at 2 a.m.
And the financial transfers?
Consistent. Monthly deposits into an account under Miss Adeyemi's name, disguised as consultant fees, though her actual consulting invoices to the company stopped 2 months ago.
So he's paying her directly now, not even bothering to hide it in company expenses anymore.
There's one more thing, Mrs. Akinola. I did some digging into Miss Adeyemi's background, since you asked me to be thorough.
And?
This isn't her first relationship with a wealthy, established man. There were 2 before your husband. Both ended abruptly. Both men experienced significant, unexplained financial losses shortly after the relationships ended.
You're telling me she's done this before?
I'm telling you, the pattern is worth noting. Whatever she wants from your husband, Mrs. Akinola, I don't believe it's love.
Then perhaps they deserve each other more than either of them realizes.
I built you up. I built you up from nothing.
Let me call you back.
Who is Faith, Daniel? I want to hear you say it.
She's just a friend, I swear.
A friend, don't lie to me. Who is Faith, Daniel? I want to hear you say it. Not a consultant, not a mistake you ended. Tell me the truth completely right now.
Marcy.
I have photographs, Daniel. Financial records. I know about the visits 4 days ago. I know you're still paying her, and I know you lied to my face 2 weeks ago about ending it.
Then you already know everything.
I want to hear you admit it. After everything, I deserve at least that much honesty.
Fine. You want honesty? Faith is who I turn to now. People change, Mercy.
Marriages become burdens. Burdens? 10 years of my life is a burden to you?
I built an empire. I deserve a woman who matches the man I've become.
not the ghost of the woman I married in a church hall with borrowed chairs.
That ghost emptied her savings account so you could keep the lights on in that workshop. That ghost negotiated with suppliers while you were too proud to beg. That ghost built the foundation you're standing on right now, in this mansion, in that suit.
Faith understands my world now. The parties, the partners, the image. You never adjusted, Mercy. You stayed the same woman from Yaba.
The same woman from Yaba built the empire you're so proud of, Daniel. And you just told me to my face that she's disposable.
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to. You've been saying it for months. I just wasn't ready to hear it until tonight. I won't beg you to stay, Daniel. I won't fight a woman who's already proven she's done this before, for a man who's already left in every way that matters.
Mercy.
I'll have my lawyer contact yours by Friday. Sleep wherever you'd like tonight.
It's no longer my concern.
You forgot my lover. Now the empire go fall. Without the wall, I carried on.
Mrs. Akinola is willing to proceed with an uncontested divorce, provided the settlement reflects her documented contributions to Akinola Group, financial, operational, and strategic over the past 10 years.
The company valuation would suggest a significant settlement. My client would like to propose a more modest.
I don't want a modest settlement, and I don't want an inflated one either. I want exactly what the accounting shows I'm owed, not a naira more. I don't need to take everything from him to know what I built.
Mercy, you could take much more than you're asking for. Everyone in this room knows that.
But I'm not interested in punishing you with numbers. I'm interested in walking away with my dignity intact. That's worth more to me than any settlement your lawyers could negotiate. I believe that concludes what I came here for.
To Daniel Akinola, a man who built an empire from nothing and now shares it with a queen worthy of it.
I've never felt this light, like the last 10 years of grinding finally paid off in the way I always imagined.
Neither have I, my love. Everything I've ever wanted is finally within reach.
Congratulations, Oga. Oga, beautiful bride, beautiful wedding. You've truly arrived. I'm just getting started.
You worked with Mrs. Akinola for years. What do you make of all this?
I make of it that some men only recognize a foundation once it's gone. By then, it's usually too late to rebuild it the same way.
You said I was.
Invest in the Ghana real estate deal, Daniel. My contact says the returns are incredible. 20 million naira in, double it within 6 months.
I haven't vetted that deal properly. Usually I'd have someone verify the numbers independently before committing that much capital.
You don't need anyone to verify anything anymore, my love. You have instincts. That's how you built all of this in the first place, isn't it? Trusting yourself when nobody else would.
You're right. I've been too cautious lately,
Playing it safe like the old days.
when I should be thinking bigger.
Exactly. Bigger.
There, 20 million transferred first thing tomorrow.
I'll inform my contact. Thank you, Daniel.
Sir, 3 major withdrawals this quarter alone, all tied to investments your wife recommended. None of them can be verified through standard due diligence. The Ghana Real Estate Company, it doesn't exist. Not in any registry we've checked. Faith wouldn't do that. She has her own resources. She doesn't need mine. With respect, sir, has anyone at this company, or anyone you personally know, ever actually seen evidence of this family money?
She mentioned an inheritance, property in Abuja.
Sir, I don't say this to cause trouble in your marriage. I say it because it's my job to protect this company. And right now, the numbers are telling a story that doesn't match what you've been told.
Review every transaction connected to her name, including the accounts and documents. I want the full report on my desk by tomorrow morning.
Yes, sir. I'll have it ready.
Everything is arranged the way you wanted. The money has already been moved, and the paperwork looks convincing. Good. Daniel signs whatever I place in front of him now. He barely looks at the details anymore. But the accountant is becoming suspicious. He has started asking questions. Then we need to finish before anyone understands what is happening. I want the remaining paperwork completed next week. You're certain Daniel hasn't noticed anything? Daniel doesn't want to notice. He built his life believing that everything around him was under control. That's what makes this so easy. His first marriage ended because he refused to see the truth. This time, he'll be left wondering how everything slipped away while he was standing right there.
I built you up. I built you up.
Faith, where are you? Pick up.
Thank you for teaching me how easy it is to trust someone new. You should have asked more questions about the woman who saw right through you. F. Sir, the property transfers she had you sign last week, they weren't for the Ghana deal. Daniel, she didn't just take the 20 million. The Lekki properties are gone too. The company reserves are missing. 130 million naira is unaccounted for, and we can't reach her. 130 million. Yes, sir. And with respect, the board meeting is in 2 days. They've already heard rumors.
Three major clients have pulled out this month, Daniel. The Lekki distribution deal, gone. The Apapa renewal, under review. The chamber partnership itself is being quietly reconsidered.
I'm working to stabilize things. The missing funds are being traced. Give me 60 days.
Cited the same concern in their exit letters, almost word for word. They said the company had lost the operational integrity that made them trust it in the first place.
I am the company. My name is on the building.
With respect, sir, for the last 2 quarters, the numbers, the client retention, the operational consistency, none of it has been carried by your name alone. Several of us have said as much in private for months. We simply hoped you'd notice before it became necessary to say it out.
Daniel, this board has enormous respect for what you built. But respect doesn't stop the bleeding. We need a plan more concrete than give me 60 days, or we'll be forced to consider protective measures for the shareholders.
Give me until Friday. I'll come back to this table with answers.
I built you up.
Your new client just confirmed the contract. The textile company from Aba. They said your reputation preceded you into the room. Funny how the same reputation he once tried to miss is the one rebuilding my life now. Have you heard about Akinola Group? The scandal with Faith? It's everywhere. I heard. Tunde called last week to check on me, actually. Strange, being checked on for news that has nothing to do with me anymore. Aren't you going to say anything? React at all? What is there to say, Blessing? A house built without a proper foundation was always going to fall eventually. I just didn't expect to still be standing here in my own garden when it finally did. You've changed, you know, since the divorce. I didn't change, Blessing. I just stopped shrinking myself to fit inside someone else's definition of enough. Daniel.
Can we talk? Please.
5 minutes. Not a second more.
This place, it feels like you. The real you. I don't think I ever really saw this version of you when we were together.
That's because this is the whole me, Daniel. Not the version you kept quietly editing for 10 years to fit whatever room you needed to walk into.
I deserve that.
I didn't invite you in to punish you. I invited you in because you knocked. And old habits apparently die harder than I expected.
Faith took almost everything, Mercy. 130 million naira. The company is bleeding clients daily. The board gave me until Friday before they consider removing me entirely from the company I built with my own hands.
And what truth did all of that finally teach you, Daniel?
That I built an empire on your back, brick by brick, sacrifice by sacrifice, and then I stood in our bedroom and told you that you didn't belong in the world you personally carried me into. Come back, Mercy. Help me fix this. Help me fix the company. Help me fix us.
There is no us left to fix, Daniel. There was an us, and it already ended. The night you told me understood your world better than the woman who actually built it with you.
I was wrong. I know that now. I've never been more certain of anything.
You didn't lose me to faith, Daniel. You lost me the day you decided, quietly, in your own heart, that I was disposable once I'd served my purpose. Faith didn't do that to us. You did that all by yourself, long before she ever walked into a ballroom.
Please, just tell me how to make any of this right.
You can't, Daniel. Some things, once they're truly broken, are not meant to be repaired the same way. They're meant to teach you how to build differently the next time you're given the chance. I hope you do rebuild something, Daniel. Something real this time. Just not with me standing in the foundation of it.
I really am sorry, Mercy.
For all of it. I know you are. Are you okay? For the first time in a very long time, Blessing, yes, I actually am.
I don't have a plan that erases what happened. I built this company believing my name alone was the foundation. I was wrong. The foundation was always the people who did the work nobody applauded. The ones who verified the contracts, kept the promises, remembered the years nobody wanted to talk about anymore.
And what are you proposing, concretely?
A full independent audit, immediate and public. New financial oversight structures, so no single signature, including mine, can move company assets without verification. And I'm stepping back from public representation of this company until trust is rebuilt through actions, not another gala appearance.
That's the first thing you've said in months that sounds like the man. He built this company from a workshop in Yaba.
That man made a lot of mistakes too, sir. But he never mistook the noise around him for the thing actually holding the building up.
I built you up. I built you up.
Any regrets, looking back at all of it? I regret giving pieces of myself to someone who never learned to hold them carefully. But I don't regret who I became while I was giving.
And now?
Now I build things entirely mine. No empire to protect, no performance to maintain. Just mine.
I gave you my hands when the world said no. I gave you my heart.
Now I want to hear from you.
If you were Mercy, after everything Daniel put you through, would you have taken him back when he came begging?
Or would you have closed that door for good, just like she did?
Drop a door emoji if you'd walk away like Mercy.
Drop a love emoji if you'd give him a second chance.
Tell me why in the comments. I read every single one.